Hello everyone. The day almost ended before I made a post especially on calculations. Last time I told you to do at least 4 questions per day on the same. Procrastination is the enemy of academic success. On my side, I commit to make at least one post on calculations every day. Before I continue, please follow me, like my post, comment, and share widely among your friends. Stay tuned until the end for one calculation on the mole. 0.84 grams of aluminum reacted completely with chlorine gas. Calculate the volume of chlorine gas used. Molar gas volume is 24 dm cubed. Aluminum is equals to 24.0 grams per mole. Now, to be able to calculate this question, to work out this question, we start by writing an equation for the reaction between aluminum and chlorine. So we write an equation for the reaction between aluminum and chlorine. And this is the equation. Aluminum, which is a solid, react with chlorine, which is a gas, to form aluminum chloride. And aluminum chloride, this is the formula of aluminum chloride. We make sure that this equation is balanced. Aluminum is 1, aluminum is 1. Chlorine 2, chlorine 3. Now the LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. Now for chlorine, which is 2 here, to become 6, you multiply by 3. That 3 is this one. For this chlorine here, to become 6, you multiply by 2. So the 2 we are using to multiply here is these 2 here. So this one has now affected aluminum. So aluminum 2, aluminum is 1. So you write here 1. So the reacting mole ratio is as follows. 2 moles of aluminum reacts with 3 moles of chlorine to form 2 moles of aluminum chloride. Now I want us to relate the mole ratio of aluminum to chlorine. So you'll come here and you write mole ratio of aluminum, or mole ratio of aluminum to chlorine is what? To chlorine gas is 2 to 3. I want us to relate this mass here to this to the moles of chlorine. So we'll come here and say if 2 times the molar mass of aluminum, which is 27. So 2 times the molar mass of aluminum, which is this 27, should give us 3, which is the number of moles of chlorine, times the molar gas volume of chlorine, which is this 24 here. So it is 3 times 24. So 2 times 27 is the same as 54. So if 54 grams, that is 2 moles of aluminum, gives us 72 dm cubed of chlorine gas. Therefore, the mass that you have been given, which is 0.84 grams, will give us how many dm cubed. So therefore, 0.84 grams will give us how many liters. So we do cross multiplication. 0.84 we multiply by 72 and we divide by 54, and the answer is 1.12 dm cubed, and 1 dm cubed is the same as a liter. So it is dm cubed or liters. Or alternatively, we can start by calculating the number of moles of aluminum. So you'll come here and say moles of aluminum is equals to what? Is equals to mass of aluminum in grams. We divide by the molar mass of aluminum, which is going to give us 0.84, which is this 0.84 here, this one here. We divide by the molar mass of aluminum, which is 27. So the number of moles that we obtain is there is 0.0311 recurrent. Now we come here and say we use now the mole ratio. So you put mole ratio of aluminium to chlorine, we said is 2 to 3. So if 2 is equivalent to 0.0311 recurrent moles, therefore these 3 for aluminium will be how many moles? So this you do cross multiplication, 3 times, so this one's going to be 3 times 0.0311 recurrent. We divide by 2. 3 times this, divide by this 2. We get 0.0466 recurrent. So to convert moles into volume, we'll come here and say if 1 mole is equivalent to 24 dm cubed, what about the number of moles that we have obtained? What about 0.0466 moles will be how many dm cubed? We do cross multiplication again, which is 0.0466 recurrent times 24 dm cubed, and then we divide by 1 mole, and the answer is 1.12 dm cubed, just like the one that we obtained previously using the first formula. So there are 2 ways that we can use. Let us meet in our next video.